The pain of regret versus the pain of discipline. There are two types of pain in life: the pain of discipline and the pain of regret. Every human being will experience one of these pains. The difference is this: discipline is temporary, regret is permanent. Discipline in the moment. Discipline is sharp. It cuts deep in the moment. It hurts to get out of bed when your body craves comfort. It hurts to push through one more rep when your muscles scream for rest. It hurts to sit down and focus when the world around you offers endless distractions. But discipline is fleeting. The pain passes, the soreness heals, the fatigue fades, and in its place, growth begins. Regret over a lifetime. Regret doesn't arrive with the sting of sharp pain. Regret is silent. It creeps in slowly, quietly, without you noticing. It comes from the workout you skipped, the dream you delayed, the opportunity you let pass. At first, it feels like nothing, but years later, regret grows into a weight that crushes your spirit. It whispers, "You could have been more. You should have been more." And the tragedy of regret is that it never leaves. The fork in the road. Every day you stand at a crossroads. One path is discipline. It's steep, rocky, difficult. The climb is hard and your legs will ache. But every step takes you higher. The other path is comfort. It looks easy, smooth, inviting. But what you don't see is where it leads, downward into the valley of regret. And the truth is, every choice you make moves you down one of these roads. Stories of both pains. Look at the athlete who wakes up at dawn, training while the world sleeps. The discipline hurts, but years later, they stand on a podium, gold around their neck, tears in their eyes. That pain of discipline gave birth to glory. Now look at the person who once had a dream, but never acted on it. They said, "I'll start tomorrow," but tomorrow never came. Years later, they sit in silence, staring at what could have been. That is regret, and it is unbearable. Discipline shapes identity. Every time you choose discipline, you're not just taking action, you're shaping identity. You're telling yourself, "I can be trusted. I follow through. I endure." That builds confidence. That builds character. That builds a life of pride and freedom. But every time you choose comfort, you strengthen regret. You whisper to yourself, "I quit. I can't. I won't." And over time, you believe it. One path strengthens you. The other destroys you. The compounding power. Discipline compounds. One act of discipline may feel small, but repeated daily, it creates transformation. Think of the person who lifts weights every day. At first, nothing seems to change. But months later, their body is stronger, their mind sharper, their life elevated. Now think of the person who avoids a gym. Each skip day feels harmless. But years later, their health is broken, their body weak, their energy gone. That's the difference. Small actions over time compounded into very different lives. The voice of regret. Ask the elderly what they regret most. They don't say, "I regret waking up early." They don't say, "I regret working hard." They don't say, "I regret choosing discipline." What they regret are the risks they didn't take, the dreams they abandoned, the consistency they lacked, the moments where fear or comfort made them stop. That is the voice of regret, and it never stops speaking. Discipline gives freedom. Ironically, the pain of discipline creates freedom. When you discipline your body, you earn freedom of health. When you discipline your mind, you earn freedom of thought. When you discipline your time, you earn freedom of life. Regret does the opposite. It chains you. It makes you a prisoner of what if, the transformation. So the choice is always in front of you. Will you accept the short-term pain of discipline, or will you carry the lifelong weight of regret? Discipline hurts for a moment, but transforms forever. Regret feels easy for a moment, but it suffocates forever. When you're tired, when you're unmotivated, when you're tempted to stop, remember this truth: you will suffer either way. The question is, will your suffering lead to pride or to pain? Closing. So choose discipline. Choose the pain that passes, not the pain that lasts. Choose the struggle that builds, not the comfort that destroys. Because one day, you'll look back and you'll either thank yourself for enduring or curse yourself for quitting. The pain of discipline lasts for a season, but the pain of regret lasts a lifetime. This is Squad 24. Join the movement if you wish to grow